Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 2. In the last episode, we went around Flore and found the two glyphs that are located in Flore, and we also found the other codec page within Flore. We also saved the Countess, I think is what her title is. I can't remember what it is. Of Katerina, what's her name? Katerina, whatever the fuck. Sforza? One of the two. Yeah, Katerina, who allowed us to get on the boat to Italy, which I'm shocked that the puzzles themselves took so much time to do for the glyphs. These ones were actually kind of difficult, much to my own amazement.
What is this? Where am I?
Oh, wait, I spaced. After that, we took a brief break from the Animus. We talked to Sean and Rebecca, and we got to learn their histories, and, that we shouldn't be painting specifically the assassins as good guys because of the notion of killing people, which I understand you don't want to really lean in on that all that well, as, murder is still mostly, for the most part, reflected on in the public eye as not a good thing. And then we helped Lucy set up, I think her name's Lucy, set up the security for the warehouse, because, the Templars are still looking for us. But we were having visions the entire time, and we now have woken up as Altair himself.
I must have passed out. Just having some kind of weird dream. Going without sleep for who knows how long. Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, this is super. Oh yeah, that's the sword of Altair. I forgot that that all his weapons. You only had a fixed set of weapons in the first game, where it was legitimately just called the sword of Altair, the dagger of Altair, the fucking hidden blade, and that kind of shit. But yeah, so we're starting to have the effects of the bleed. We're starting to have the bleeding symptoms, where oh my god, game. There we go. Yeah, we're starting to suffer from the symptoms of the bleed from the Animus, which are giving us temporal hallucinations and overlapping time. Ezio, for the most part, I think he was just seeing... not Ezio. Desmond. Desmond was seeing... Hello? Desmond was, for the most part, just seeing fucking... I think Florentine guards until the end, where his hallucinations got the better of him, and then he immediately started seeing the Knights of the Templar Order from the 13th century. And now we're Altair in a fucking weird ass hallucination, which I mean is really cool that we get to be Altair again. Oh my god, what was it? Oh, what the fuck was it? There was. What was I listening to? I was listening to something. I think it was an old Super Best Friends play clip where they were talking about Assassin's Creed. Or no, it was just an episode that they were playing of a game they were playing. And it's like the fact that you in this segment you are playing as Altair, but I'll finish this joke in a second once we get to the top. Also, note Altair is actually much slower than Ezio.
It's the woman from Acre. What was her name? Maria. Yeah. I wonder what he wants with her. Whoa. Alright, wasn't expecting that. Wait a second. Why aren't I following Altair? I'm stuck here with Maria? Oh shit. That must be... This is one weird dream.
Honestly, I have no idea who Maria is. Like, I actually don't remember who she is. But no, in this situation, we are briefly playing as Altair, and then we begin our story segment of his baby gravy. Of his semen.
Sorry to barge in on you like this, but it's getting late and we were... Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
All right. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
At no point would I ever feel comfortable sleeping in a room that is essentially a living room.
What a professional approach.
Leave him alone.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to get some actual work done. Madness, isn't it?
Sean, please, that's enough.
All right.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't think that this main room was going to be... Oh my god, hang on. There we go. I did not think that this main room was going to be fucking Desmond's room. Like, there's 3 fucking, like... You have him fucking sleep in here. He's more likely to get up early and do shit. Like, you know, let Desmond have a fucking private room. The dude slept in a prison cell, essentially, for a fucking year. Maybe a little bit longer than that, but... Because I'm not exactly sure on, like, how long he was in Templar possession and that kind of shit. Also, those shitty little fucking anti-slip mats that you always find in restaurants. Hate them. They get so filthy. Alright, let's check out with people, see if we can talk. No, nothing from Sean. How about Rebecca? Well, we'll talk to Rebecca last, because there's a chance that might just send us into the Animus.
Hey,
Hi.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You sure?
We lost 2 more teams last night. That's 8 more of us, just... gone.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do anymore. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Hey, remember what you told me? You gotta have faith. And look, here we are, safe and sound.
For how long? And when they find us, then what?
When that happens, if that happens, we'll deal with it. I'll keep you safe.
Anyway, enough with my little breakdown. I should get back to work. And so should you. Really, I'm fine. I promise. Sorry, Desmond, I've got to file these reports. We'll talk more later.
Yeah, I get it, that she's under a lot of stress, but still. She should be used to the notion of possibly losing people at any given time. Now I gotta say, welcome to Venice. 1481. Oh, just another fucking 11 years and... and then Ezio's little adventure in Spain, which would be... Fuck, I'm peeking out really bad today. But yeah, Ezio's little adventure in Spain would be happening, which would be a much more interesting story. Oh my god, already? Fucking damn. Oh my god. Okay, so game plan. Really quickly, we're gonna get this. yeah. What we're gonna do is we're going to grab the viewpoint, do the mission with Leonardo, and then we'll probably go off and hit the Templar's lair to clear it out. I'm not really sure how much I am going to be able to explore and find in Venice, as I believe I made a comment about this earlier, but the architecture in Venice does not really allow us to traverse things super readily. This first one's like a super easy, just kind of stick up the side and then, you know, get to the top. But there are going to be things that we're going to need a skill for later, which I actually find very, very frustrating to get because of how much time it takes us to get there. Like, for the honest fact that I didn't know... Oh, actually, I think this is also one of the largest areas to date because this only cleared up a little section of the area. There is a lot to be found inside Venice as a whole because we'll do a quick little 360 here. That tower all the way across the river there, all the way to that tower in the back, and then, yeah, and then there's, oh my god, and then all the way over there as well. It's a lot. This place is really big, which again is not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't care. My feelings as a kid playing this was not one of fondness or familiarity to Venice. As an adult now, I don't mind it because I like the idea of the city. It's big, it's nice, it's cool, but as a kid I was very frustrated getting around here.
Messer Da Vinci!
Yes?
Buongiorno e ben arrivato. I'm Elvise. Senor Donna has asked that I escort you to the workshop. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. Now we get to take a little tour with Leonardo in Venice.
Venezia. What other place is as beautiful, as stable, as perfect?
And what the fuck's this dude's deal? Oh, he's just a baggage handler, 1441. Test defending fortress of Modern from the Turks. So when he was 60... Yeah, when he was 60 or 59, he had to defend a fortress from the Turks as a baggage handler.
Come, I will show you her wonders. Our first stop, the Rialto Bridge. Behold the elegance with which she spans the Grand Canal, a symbol of Venetian unity and pride. Let us continue.
We're not going to be able to grab
Here we are.
any of these while we're walking around, and we're going to be introduced to a couple of them that are really close together. Like that bridge, this little church. So can I even see? No. There's a feather over there. Yeah, there's a couple of them in Venice. I actually think this is where the last of the glyphs are.
No other city can match the size of Venezia's markets, be it spices or silk, from near and far. There is...
You were told to stay home, but the rent is paid. I have every right to sell here. Emilio disagrees. No, stop!
Let us continue the tour elsewhere.
What? One of them is just covered in blood. Really makes me question what's going on with that guy specifically.
And the vegetables for Mama. How rude you are. Vatene already.
Look, isn't it amazing? Would you mind buying it for me? I left my money with my bags.
Hey, mind your step, Corleone.
Oh, not again, Ezio. Really? Oh, never mind. No, we didn't lose any money. Good practice. Good practice to check your pockets after somebody bumps into you, because that could always be an issue.
And here we have the Palazzo della Seta, home to Emilio Barbarigo. Normally I'd suggest a closer look, but with the way things are now...
Why? What's happened?
He is attempting to unify the merchants beneath a single banner. There's been resistance, some of it violent.
What kind of resistance?
They say they're fighting for the people, for freedom or some such nonsense. Baggianate, if you ask me.
They destroyed my stand. I demand compensation.
Here you are, then.
The Doge will know about this. I'll report you to the council.
Good luck with that, my friend.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest for disrupting commerce.
What? You just invented that. There's no such law.
There is now.
No! Stop!
That poor guy. just trying to air his grievances, and then the ruling government have given all freedoms and credences to the fucking guards, so now they're abusing their power. Great. Great.
And now, I present to you your workshop, Ser Da Vinci. We spared no expense in its design. You'll see, it is perfect, as if you never left Firenze. I wish you great success, and hope you enjoy Venezia, as much as she enjoys having you.
So, here we are. Exciting, isn't it? Care to come in?
Maybe later. I need to visit the Palazzo della Seta. Try and gain an audience with Emilio.
As you wish. But should you find yourself with free time, or another codex page, don't hesitate to visit. My door is always open.
Grazie, my friend.
Di nulla.
God damn it! Not again! Ah. I keep trying to do them. I even fucking, like, I was just sitting here fucking chewing on my thumb. Because I got a hangnail and I'm trying to get it off. And I was just like, oh, well, I don't got anything going on in this moment, so let me try and get it off.
Awesome place for you to explore and practice your skills. Santa Maria dei Frari. I've marked it on your map.
Okay, well, since we have some codec pages, we might as well stop in with Leonardo and drop them off.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Haha! You found another one! How exciting! I see. If I just rearrange these letters... Here, it's done.
Yeah, Leonardo... I don't think enough credit is given to Leonardo as a human being through history. He was wildly intelligent for... Like, he can easily be credited as one of the greatest minds of the world at the especially let alone his generation, you know. And that really does come down to it being more of, oh god, how to put it? It's not even, he was just a very, very smart person. Like, he was a very smart man when it came to all of it, art, science, fucking all of it. Like, the man was super, super smart. And I can't begin to explain the reasonings and the whys of why I believe it, because he was a god. Just look up his fucking art. His art was amazing. Like, it is still, I would still say it should be touted as some of the best art of the, well, I can't say modern century, but and no, his art's just still really good. Like, I'm no fucking art critic in any means or manner, but he's good. He's very good. That, and he fucking invented some war machines of his time. It's crazy to think about, like, what he did. Game. Okay, so good to know. Good to know that I do not have the ability to do that yet. But you know what we do have time for? This. So, a lot of the... Oh, my chair's creaking while I'm, like, itching my leg. It's going to be a fun little time of us trying to figure out what we can and can't do as far as exploration of the city, because it requires an ability we do not have. Over beams under stone, explore Santa Maria Gloriosa dei Frari. I think so. And find the Templar treasure hidden within. I actually don't know what the Templar treasure is going to be in this situation. What? God, Ezio, man. Oh, it's this one. Wait, maybe not this one, but there's one that I think I'm thinking of from Brotherhood. Again, I have a lot more time in that game than I kind of care to admit to, since I played it on the 360, the PlayStation 3, and on this, because over time I had gained access to different consoles. My Xbox broke, so I sold my Xbox stuff, got a PlayStation. My PlayStation actually really worked out for a lot longer than I would have imagined, and sold it to get a PS4. But I kept some of my PlayStation 3 stuff, not all of it, because, you know, PlayStation 3, not backwards compatible at all. God, that still annoys the shit out of me. It's like, I find it amazing that... Oh, how do I get around here? This way. Like, it amazes me that the Xbox, I'm gonna specifically call out the Xbox, that Xbox has managed to focus on staying backwards compatible for so long, because they've made a weird emphasis on maintaining backwards compatibility, despite the fact that I could have just jumped backwards on that. Despite the fact that, you know, not everybody, the only people who are really interested in backwards compatibility are people in, like, who grew up with a 360, with the classic Xbox, with the fucking Xbox One. And so, for the honest notion that they're like, oh yeah, we'll just keep putting shit out for, like, as backwards compatible. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Why?
Bene. Now I have a way back up in case I fall.
I thought something bad was happening, because I'm so used to being interrupted in a moment of like, oh yes, that was something bad. Oh, fuck me. Well, at least we didn't die. Okay. So, up this way, and then and then this. But like, PlayStation has done such a shit job at, and I know I'm playing this on my PlayStation right now, but they've done such a shit job over the years of, like, being able to maintain accessibility to games in general, actually, because I'll go as far to say that they're up there with Nintendo for just cutting off accessibility to games that we already have. The fact that, like, oh god, how best to put, like, I have a PS3, I have a PS2, like, I've got retro consoles that I worry that I will one day not be able to either figure out how to fix or just lose accessibility altogether. Like, even fucking Microsoft has been like, yeah, you could just pop the disc in and it will work. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you can just do that now? Like, that's amazing. But it's like, oh my god, like, oh, fuck me. I thought that was going to do something bad. But it's still, like, it just bugs the shit out of me that like, Sony and Nintendo are just so anti-preservation. Well, not Sony specifically, but Microsoft, not Microsoft. God, Nintendo is just so, oh, fuck me. Damn it. Yeah, like, Nintendo is so anti-preservation efforts, so anti-accessibility on, like, being able to play these games. I was like, shit, no joke, I have a GameCube and a Wii, and they're sitting right behind me. And I need to fucking figure out how to get my GameCube working again, because I think the disc reader is dirty. Could be wrong on that, because I do know on the GameCube specifically that there is a possibility that the disc reader will just fail, which, really shitty design, but I mean, for a console of its age. That came out in, like, what, 2000? No, it might have been in, like, the early 2000s, because I want to say 2001, but I feel like I'm wrong for saying that. But yeah, it's realistically just, like, I have these things because I want them so I can play games that I love, you know? But no. Some fucking Nintendo is just weird. And then Sony making it pretty much damn near impossible to get access to PS3 or PS2 games. Because, you know, why would we make something like that when we don't need to anymore? I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of waiting for them to just make, because they did the PS1 Mini from back in the back in the day. Not back in the day, that was like maybe 4 or 5 years, 6 years ago, maybe at the most. It was a minute ago, yeah. And like ultimately, it boils down to just being like one of those things where we had a PS1 Mini, and it sucked. Like I didn't hear any good things about it, because we also had the NES and the SNES Mini, which I thought those were actually kind of neat as far as like concept goes. Yeah. But the fact that we still, like, we never got like a PS2 Mini, we never got a fucking, we have no way of actually getting PS2 games without going to used game stores and paying like wildly different fees for these games. Because like what? When I say wildly different fees, oh my god, I can't see them from here. I have these extra shelves that I don't know where they go. I got some new furniture recently. And I don't know what these shelves are for, so I gotta figure out that. But that's besides the point. That's not the point here. It's just like the games cost different things. Like if you go to the GameCube, at least at my store, my used game store that I frequent, specifically has games listed, depending on the game, they could be full price, like regular fucking $100, you know? Not $100, what the fuck am I on about? No, it could be a regular like full price game where it's like $60 and it's, you know, that's a lot to be asking for a used game, but it's not, realistically, it's not that bad for pricing. Oh my god, Ezio. But then you have like older games that I would want. I'm talking, fuck, like I'm talking Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Gale of Darkness, fucking, ooh, what was that other one? Mario Kart Double Dash. Well, Double Dash actually isn't too bad. That's about $60, but that, again, it's still a lot of money to be asking for a game that is over about 20 years old now. And then because I've looked into this on multiple occasions, the cost of Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness is like $175 for Coliseum, and like 125 it's like really close to each other. It's like right around that block. But it's wild how much they want, like people want for these games. Like, yeah, I get it. They're more or less a collector's piece at this point, and I understand why, because again, I am someone who wants them. Oh god damn it, there's a codex across the fucking way. We'll go this way. I need that codex. But again, it's still like, it's absolutely insane how much money people want for these games that are only, and I repeat this, only 20 years old. There are games from the 90s that I've gotten for cheaper than this. Like, and it's not even like, because what I have, oh my god, what do I have on hand? I have a lot of stuff. Ow. Like, I've got a lot of games.
Disturbing the peace of my friend. You will treat us just like they do.
Oh, you will treat us just like they do. No. I'm not out killing regular civilians. No. And we're right next to Leonardo. No, it's not worth swinging to Leonardo right now over this. We'll go do the mission. But no, it's like, it's just the sheer audacity that these fucking like used game sellers and stuff want for these fucking games. Like, they're not, at no point should they be worth this much. They're not that old. But it's only because, what, we're 4 fucking console generations later? That's why they cost so much? I don't know.
How best to get inside? Scale the wall and... Oh, that's not good. I'll never make that jump. I need to find another way. I remember you.
We need to go.
You never did apologize for knocking me over.
Now!
Va bene, where to?
The water.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
No. That doesn't mark it down. Doesn't make it any easier. Also, the fact that she's like running around quite casually with a fucking... Yeah, with a... Yeah, the fact that she's running around quite readily with an arrow in her leg, kind of impressive. As long as she can fucking stay alive for 2 more seconds, I can help her. Bastard. There we go. And the other guy cut and run. Alright, now where to? God, again, commend her. Commend her on this and running with a fucking arrow in your leg.
Hurry up!
And even limping, like she's running and limping and she's fucking going fast. Damn. Ooh. Man, I'm being very loud today. I apologize.
Goddamn archers.
I don't know what... Oh, no, wait. It's because I'm actually recording this earlier in the day from when I normally would, because typically I would be recording at like... What time is it? Usually like 9, 10 at night. But I've got some free time right now, so I decided, fuck it, I can get some recording done before I go out for the evening. Because we actually have plans. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, we actually have plans tonight to go out to a little concert. Be nice.
Quickly, they're getting closer.
They're getting closer. Who's getting closer? Nobody's on our ass right now. Well, now.
Come any closer and I'll cut you.
I just had to open my fucking mouth on that. On, go down, go down.
Damn archers.
Yeah, she is not doing well.
The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is...
I was really hoping I was gonna grab the guy, that I didn't mean to pick up that fucking sword.
On my own. All right, you bastards. Who wants to die first?
The big guy's already dealt with. Stop locking onto him. I think that's really funny that the game was just like, yes, lock onto him. Him specifically. The guy that is running away for his life. Like, why? Like, you're not going to try and find him, just run. Oh. I think she's just about done at this point.
Cristo, my leg.
Don't worry, we got you. We're quite
Never
competent.
did catch your name.
Rosa.
Onorato, Rosa. I'm Ezio.
No.
What do
How
you
does she
mean I
know?
Non ora. Now is not the time.
Yeah, like, I gotta wonder what she means by I know. That's not exactly... Okay. We've actually managed to avoid combat pretty well.
Hugo! What's this?
Rosa's been wounded.
Pass her here. We'll go the rest of the way in the boat.
Careful. Go! I'll deal with the guards.
Well, at least these guys will be easier to manage.
Kill them, Ezio, quickly!
I'm trying, you jackass. I mean, shit, I really wish we could, access a bow or something. Like, it would just make, it would make life so much easier. Ah, fuck. Okay, well, at least she's a bit not she, but they as a group. Makes my life just a smidgen easier, not too much.
They're all over the rooftops! Do something quickly!
All over the rooftop? What fucking rooftops are you talking about? Okay.
Stop them! Figlio di puttana! Stop them!
Yeah, no one's on the roof.
I want no part of this evil!
Get down! Eccolo! There!
Okay, I think this is the best I've ever done on this, now that I think about it. Because normally what ends up happening is I fuck up somewhere along the line and then struggle to catch up.
They're shooting at us!
And who? Yeah, you know, that's what they get for pre-recording the audio sync. Yeah, the audio for when things are supposed to happen versus when they actually do. It's like,
They're still shooting at us!
it's just funny.
That's for you now! I want no part of this!
Laggiù, stop il ragazzi!
No harder. I'm almost out of throwing knives too, so we're actually kind of in a bit of a spot. And I can't buy them from him. I have to go to a blacksmith for that. Are we coming into port? No. Okay. So we're still continuing around the port, around the edge of town. Where the hell? I gotta wonder where the hell we're going, because I don't foresee anything of note happening within this location. It does almost feel like it would be a better option just to sit on the boat and let him carry me around, but at the same time, it's not. Yeah. I'm literally doing what I can. We're probably gonna pull into that port there. Oh. Well, that was a happy little accident of finding a, Oh, no, never mind. They did pull into port. I just didn't see it because I was climbing around on the walls. I thought we were going further off. She better be alive after all that fucking work I did.
He's dead, idiota. Say a prayer later.
Porco demonio.
I need to see... I need to see Antonio.
Be careful. Let me do it. Go and find Antonio.
Ugo, do what he says.
Qua l'ultimo arrivato dagli ordini.
Why can't you believe that you're taking orders from me, you ass?
Hey, wake up.
Oh, cool. She's unconscious now. Blood loss, probably? I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot of blood loss to really, you know, fuck you up.
We need help.
Where's Antonio? Make yourselves useful. Clear a space for her. Put her down there.
Okay. Makeshift table, I guess.
Home. They've sent for help.
Thank you.
Rosa, what's happened?
Just get this out of me.
Soon. Let's have a look first. Clean entry and exit through the thigh. That's good.
Get it out!
Rosa, we must take care not...
Now!
Come vuoi. Tenetela. I'm sorry, piccola.
Sorry! Ficcatelo nel culo, you're sorry!
Go fetch Bianca and be quick. Help me with this.
How?
Take a clean piece of linen. When I remove my hand, press the cloth into her wound. Are you ready? Now! Ben fatto. You work well under pressure. She's spirited, this one.
Porca puttana!
Avanti! Get Rosa inside so that Bianca can close the wound. You'll be all right. The worst is past.
Ti venissi il cancero, brutto bastardo! A te e a che la grandissima troia di tua madre!
Thank you. Rosa is most dear to me. If I had lost her...
I've always had a soft spot for women in distress.
So I've heard. Don't look so surprised. We know all about you, Ser Ezio. Your work in Florence and the rest of Tuscany. Good work, too. If a little... unrefined.
Then you know why I'm in Venezia.
I can guess. When you have a minute, come see me in my office. There's something we should discuss.
Alright. I think... Oh, really? Fuck. Oh, it's up there. You know what? Fuck it, might as well. We're right here. I think we can grab it quickly. No. What we'll do is we'll pick up with it in the next one as it is getting... God damn it, I gotta go back to fucking... Ugh, I gotta go back and pick up that stuff. Yeah, we'll pick up with this in the next one. Then there might be some cutting involved of me going all the way back to Monteriggioni to go pick up the money so I can upgrade the villa. That way we can have more money coming in, and that way we don't have to worry about too much, and I can also restock my stuff because I don't know where anything is in this godforsaken town. But yes, that's besides the point. So we'll call it here. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for, God damn it. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It needs to let you guys stop in and see what I was up to. If you'd like to see more of me, we're on Twitch. We stream on occasion. Right now that schedule is super inconsistent with the new job I have and trying to work on this in my spare time. And then we're also on TikTok where the clips from Twitch go to. They also go on to YouTube Shorts, but I need to try and advertise my TikTok while it's still around. Oh my God. I'm like really blowing out the microphone today. But yeah, anyways. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in today, and hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next one. Bye!